That's so weird. It tells me I'm live. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. It seems to not be super synchronized. It says on my end that it's live, but on my preview pane, it's not live. So weird. Maybe if I close and reopen the app. Yeah, it still says waiting for distracted desk teller, but we're streaming. We are streaming. Okay, good. That's a good thing. Okay, great. I don't know why I can't see it on my phone as having started. Let me know if it switches to the be right back screen. Just so I can know if it's actually... Okay, good. All right, so that means we are live. For whatever reason. Hello. And welcome to the stream. For whatever reason, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties on my end, but that's all right, because as long as you can see it, that's all I need to know, and we can move forward with today's stream. Today is another challenge in Stranded Alien Dawn, so that should be really fun, and maybe even just a little bit terrifying, because I don't know how it's actually going to turn out. I'm going to go ahead and select the game now, so we should have game audio kicking in, but first let me say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on your time zone. Thank you, Annalisa, I hope I'm saying that correctly, for joining us this morning on stream, and I hope you're having a great weekend. We're going to set up a new game, and I'm thinking let's go ahead and, since this is the first time I like, my sister came up with this challenge. A little backstory. My sister was talking with me about my gaming channel and what I could try that's a little different. And we were discussing Sims challenges. Like if you've ever watched like a channel doing like playing The Sims and doing their Sims challenges, and they'll do like an autopilot challenge and then see like, or they'll lock their Sims in a inside the house and won't let them leave and see how that, like how well they cope. And I thought, well, that would be a great idea for this game. Let's do a little bit of like an autopilot challenge. And if we set it up correctly, if we do a good job in the first in-game week, setting up the game, hopefully they can cope well based on what we've provided them to start with. Sims 4 is free on Steam. That is so good to know. I love that for everybody who doesn't already have The Sims. I highly suggest. I think it's a really fun, addictive game. And now that it's free, definitely go get it and play it. And let me know what you think, because I've put 3,000 hours into The Sims. And that might be why somebody in Discord this morning mentioned they love The Sims. They've put like 300 hours into it. Maybe they recently got it with it being free on Steam, and they're just churning out hours, which is pretty impressive. Let's do... Oh man. Would you guys hate me if I went back to Sol 2? I kind of love Sol 2. Can we do this challenge in Sol 2? Annalise says, I've played it a lot too. Yeah, it's a great game. She loves The Sims. Yes. Great game. I would cry if I actually knew how much money I've spent on The Sims and its expansion packs. I know it's got to be like a small fortune, because I think The Sims 3, I had every single expansion pack in the Sims 3 lineup. Sims 2, Sims 1, I was a little bit patchy. I would just kind of like grab the ones that I really, really wanted. I was also a lot younger and didn't have as much money, so I couldn't like just buy every pack. And then Sims 4, I've been a little bit more picky as well. I've gotten a good amount of them, but not all of them. Certainly not all of them. So it's a little bit patchy now with The Sims 4. But I still play. I put 3,000 hours into The Sims 4, so I've gotten my mileage out of it for sure. And you've played it a lot too, yes. All right, oh gosh, Sol 2, Concordia. I don't know, let's do Chaos Moon. Let's make it fun. Medium difficulty sounds fine for the first time attempting this challenge. I think we can stick with a medium difficulty level. Seeds. Do we have any seed suggestions? It can be one that you've tried before, or we can make one up that we haven't tried before. Oh, finally, it works on my phone now, so that's good. I'm starting to finally see the actual stream running. Good, good, good. All right, I'm thinking we'll probably just play the standard Crash Landing mode. I haven't played standard Crash Landing in a while, but also I think when it comes to this challenge, a Survivor challenge, Crash Landing challenge, and an Autopilot challenge, I just think that those two would be really interesting together. So I think we should play Crash Landing. And, yawn. I did get coffee. I made it like at the last second, the last minute before stream started, so I'm gonna have some coffee. It's still very hot. What has been your go-to game, I would say this October? I don't know if you have like more or less time in October to play. I know I've had actually less time, surprisingly, because I thought my time would free up more, but I've actually had a lot less time than I was expecting. But with the winter holidays rolling around, it's gonna be like touch and go, touch and go, touch and go, you know, because like you get a lot more time off from school or work, but then you have a lot more family obligations, typically speaking. I'm not traveling this year to see family, so I'm thinking I might have a little bit more time to just sort of like settle in and woosah and maybe play a few games. So we'll see how that plays out. For our seed, what did we call this challenge? Maybe we should just name it after the challenge. Or maybe we just go, let's call it Autopilot. Annalise, I've had less time too because it's market season and I've been making things. Market season, what is market season? Like, is it like for like, those markets in town that I know where I live, it's on the weekends. They'll put up like, they'll block off a lane and then everybody will put their pop-ups there and then they'll sell like their fresh produce or arts and crafts or clothing if they make clothing. Is it like one of those types of markets? Autopilot. Let's just go with Autopilot. We don't need a second word. It can be a one-word seed, I think. We're gonna try a one-word seed. Game rules. Do I want to do myself any favors? Fast feet, yes. I want them to be able to actually get things done. I could see this being a real serious drawback if they're on autopilot, they get a walk-in, and I can't build them a bed or something, so I'm not going to select that. I'm very tempted to go with overqualified. Let's just try overqualified for round one, and then if I still crash and burn miserably, or if it's too easy, we'll the next time we try the challenge, we'll take overqualified off the table. But have some mercy on me, you know, like let's give me a little bit of like wiggle room, a little flexibility, because I haven't tried this yet. It's like round one, so let's try it. Yeah, I think that's good. Next, we get to pick our people. I do like Han. He's good at cooking, and actually, I feel like that's not what I'm used to seeing for him. All right, let's clear the board. We'll pick some new people. Hello, Codex. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We are going to try and test Autopilot and see how well we can strategize setting them up in the first week to survive for any duration of time on Autopilot. Overqualified is good. I appreciate that. Thank you. I think that overqualified is going to definitely help out. So I guess picking my characters may not matter too much for overqualified. It's what I need to be looking at, because they're all going to be qualified. I need to be looking at the traits down here and what this does for us. So like, for instance, she cannot fail a medical treatment. So maybe, and she gets hungry twice as slow. We want Katina, because it's going to help us with feeding, like keeping enough food in stock, and also with healing. Who else has an awesome trait that we could take advantage of? I feel like I have not paid nearly enough attention to this in the past. Shoots twice as fast with ranged weapons, occasionally intimidates others. He might be a good one. Rests twice as fast, but gets hungry faster. Will not fight, don't want that. I think Connor might be a good option. Makes others happy playing music, cheerful personality. Permanently increased happiness, occasionally switches traits with her alter ego. But they don't tell us who the alter ego is. That's not helpful. Let's see. Has permanently decreased happiness. It can construct twice as fast though. Okay, hold on. Recovers health twice as fast. Bleeding is permanently decreased by 5 health per hour. Movement speed is increased by 25. He's a fast healer, fast worker. Maybe we want Simon. And one more. Oh, the crafting, yeah. Maybe we want Vivian because she can craft a lot faster. But it's specifically with fabrics. It doesn't affect everything else. Who's this? This must have come with one of the mods I downloaded, because she does not match the rest of the crew. She has known technologies, baked goods, berry plants, alien pizza, cheerful personality, cybernetic enhancement for reduced needs and efficiencies. Let's give Veronica a debut. Let's try her out. Annalise says, Nova is good with meltdowns. Ken isn't a great scavenger. I forgot about Ken, yeah. Connor dies after a while. Let's swap Connor with Ken. Where's Ken? Let's put him up here. That was a good call. Very good call. Veronica is new for sure, says Kodox, definitely. All right, I think we have a fairly solid, overqualified crew. So let's go ahead and start. And we have 1 week, so I'm definitely not going to put this in like 2 speed or 3 speed from the get-go. We're going to need to play this on regular speed for the first week, just so that we can put as much in motion as possible before we let them play themselves. And that's a little bit terrifying. I definitely feel like that's one, like they've added way more crash landing animations in the rotation, because that side view, like following the thing from the side like that, feels pretty new to me. Right, and this is survival mode. I haven't played survival mode so long. I gotta remember, we need fences for sure, definitely. So what do we got here? We have 1 laser pistol. We want Ken to have it, so let's find that. Okay, Ken is gonna equip. What else do we have? We have 10 first aid, 60 emergency rations, 80 scrap, 1 landing pod. Okay, I think we can scavenge the landing pod too. Yeah, we can start by scavenging that right away. And I don't want Veronica doing it. Pause. No, definitely not. Before we assign things, we need to give people like jobs. Katina cannot fail. Okay, hold on. Take everybody off. No, everybody can stay on these, but they'll be like 5s. We need simple priorities. Wait, first. Yeah, simple priorities. It's gonna be hard because everybody's a 10, so it's gonna be hard to remember who does what. I wish there was a way to just clear the whole menu and then select who you want doing what. We'll take these two off of that. Actually, everybody should be healing, but we'll add them as 5s at the end. Construction, we want... just not Simon. Anybody with Simon doing construction because he's indifferent. Let's see. Since Ken's gonna be scavenging, we'll have Katina doing construction. I know that's a weird choice. Maybe Veronica, but I think I'm gonna have Veronica cooking. Hunting Ken all day long because he's gonna enjoy it. It's gonna help his happiness. Harvesting. Katina I know is good for it, but... and Veronica's interested and Katina's interested. We'll take the 2 guys off. Cutting, we'll take the 2 ladies off. And that way that evens that out. Ranching should be our farm person, which again is Katina and Veronica like farming. Planting, the ladies are just taking on too much at this point, but we'll even it out afterwards because there's 2 of them, so we'll divide it between the 2 of them. Scavenging, only Ken on scavenging because we want to benefit from that like 2x output or whatever it is that he has. Cooking, I want that only to be Veronica. Grilling, Veronica. So I think a lot of the farming is probably going to fall in Katina since Veronica is going to do all this cooking. So let's go back to the farming stuff and we'll take Veronica off of planting, ranching, and harvesting. And then crafting will fall to... we did not pick up Vivian, that's right. Since Ken is doing all of the scavenging, I'll have... well, actually, we want him to be on this too, but scavenging just needs to be a priority. Because once he's done scavenging everything, I can't reassign him on autopilot, so we need to give him this ability. Assembling... observing can be everybody, research can be everybody. Okay. Now that we did that, let's make like super hyper priorities. We'll get through this list, we'll get through it, and then we're gonna like play it. So gotta get through the maintenance first, you know? Like there's just like that front end work you gotta put in, that strategy portion, if you will. We're strategizing right now. This is like our main, this is what's gonna make or break us right here. So healing, a 1 on her, a 2 on Ken. In the event of an emergency, because we want her to get to it first. So Ken's priority should be scavenging. Where was that? 1 here for him. For Katina, she's going to be our 1 construction person. Because Veronica's going to be a 1 on cooking, grilling, baking. Next in Katina's to-dos, harvesting will be a 1, ranching a 2, planting a 1, and everything else can be 3s. Ken, scavenging first, hunting if it's available, cutting second, mining second, crafting. I'm going to put crafting and assembling as 2s for him. Tailoring a 2 for Simon. Simon's primary is going to be, we're going to make him our research guy. So we'll do a 1 for this, 2 for this. So that makes this a 3. We'll bring this down to like a 5 for him. A 4 for cutting. 4 for mining, because I really want research and observation to be high for him, and handling will be a 5. Which puts all of this crafting stuff in the middle. Yeah, I think that between Ken and Simon, that kind of evens them out. And then lastly, Veronica, cooking, baking. I'll allow her to be like 2s on handling, delivering, because somebody's got to at least bump those priorities a little bit. I think this looks good. We have 7 whole days to test it out and change it before I have to go hands off. So 7 in-game days. All right, I'm gonna unpause and we're going to start setting things up while everybody does their work. Which, for her, I don't want it to be this. I'm going to have them cut all of these trees that are right here, because we're going to clear this area for ourselves. Where are the trees? Oh, they have to research everything. Okay. Rock mine it, other rock mine it. And her, I don't want her scavenging. I'm going to have her cutting. And Ken, he's going to do the scavenging. That's got to happen. All right. This guy's crying, but when Simon's done crying, we'll get some stuff done. We're going to set up camp real quick. So let's do that. We need shelter. We'll use our scrap metal for this shelter. No worries there. We just need some even ground. There's like no even ground here. We'll make it here. We'll do this. And then we'll rotate it. I forget how to rotate. Is it R? Yeah, R. And yeah, now we need some cots for everybody to sleep. So camping, running through the basics, and then we gotta really try to set up like a research queue, all that other stuff, and we have the clock is ticking. Time is escaping us, so we gotta make it work. We can actually make these shelves out of wood now that we've chopped so many trees, so let's do that. Not waste our scrap metal. And then once we have that, we can have everybody put everything away that needs put away. And I will actually, while we're at it, if we have more scrap metal, we'll make this 2 wide. Yeah. Because we can put like storage over here for construction materials, right? So storage, not that kind of storage. Where's the little, stockpile, there we go. Stockpiles, but we want the stockpile to not hold the little things. This is just for construction materials. There we go. And we'll flip over and copy this and make the same thing over here. That's like step 1 in setting up just any camp. But then we also, step 2, we can't forget, this is survival mode, which means we are going to be attacked by like just the world in general. So we need to prepare for that as well. I think the first thing we need is a research bench. We're completely out of scrap metal, but that's fine because we also have with us a lot of wood now, and we're going to set up also a campfire. We can't. We need to get sticks. Okay. Let's cut some of this down for sticks. And then we'll be able to build a campfire. And I think we need to start building defenses, like fences. The strongest fence we can build right now is a stone fence if we do some mining. So let's queue ourselves up for some mining. We're gonna mine this, we're gonna mine this. We need all of that stone. We're gonna scavenge this. Yeah, I just need to start queuing things because even if it takes them like a whole month to get to it, we need it to be on in the queue because I can only queue for so long. 79 fallen trees, cut them. 13 rocks, mine them. What is this green tube plant? We're gonna research it. Observe. We gotta get some observations out of the way for sure, because I can't set up a farmland for them to sustain themselves if we haven't researched any crops. So yeah, gotta make that happen. Observe all the things that are going to be farmed. So let's be particular. We're talking about farming things, or yeah. These, we can observe that. These for sure, observe it. What else have we got nearby? Well, all of this that can be mined. I want to add to the mining queue. A glowing tree? Oh, that, right, of course. Good to know. We do want to find those sausage palms. Whoa, there's birds. That's cool. I have not, tell me if you have, but I definitely have not tried taming the birds yet. Let me know if that's something you've done. I have not. I keep wanting to, but then with the way that I've been playing, it just hasn't happened yet. It hasn't come up yet. But I know that it's possible that you can tame the birds. And then I know there are mods that allow you to harvest eggs from the birds, which would be really cool. I could see that being super helpful. We need to set up our campfire now. I think we should have the means, so let's do that. That's crops for farming. Nope, not saving spot. Campfire. Still can't do a campfire? We don't have sticks? We really don't have sticks? Alright, we'll cut some of these. And I will interrupt her to cut this. We just need sticks. We need fire so I can queue up cooking. They have plenty of, like they have 60 emergency rations. So we're not hurting for food right now, but they will be once I'm hands off and they're on autopilot. So we need to at least set them up to be able to cook something. Annalisa, can I just call you Anna? Is that okay? Anna says, I've tamed them for meat and feathers. And you're talking about the birds. Yeah, I gotta try that. Maybe not today, because I feel like that's gonna like take a lot of research for taming and all of that stuff, and then I'm gonna be like in the doghouse with everything else. But hello, Bill and Amanda. You're late, but you're here. No, that's totally fine. We're literally still on day 1. I have 7 whole days. I get 1 week to kind of like set things in motion, and then we're gonna like let them autopilot and see how well they do and if they can survive for any extended period of time. So we're gonna try that. I think what I'll do is put this on this side. Actually, no, this should be near, cancel, that should be near the people in case they get cold at night. We need to be able to warm them up, so we'll do that. And she's currently transporting. I know she wants to do that, but I need other things done. By the way, Veronica's new. She's she comes to us from a mod. I don't know what mod, but she's going to be our chef in this playthrough. Codex says, I have to admit, still haven't tried taming yet. Yeah, I did taming for, like, each animal is kind of different. Like, you can tame animals for training, like dogs and certain other more aggressive animals so that they can help you with your defenses. You can tame animals for livestock, so like the camel-looking ones. I'm blanking right now. The dromeda. Yeah, the dromeda. You can tame the Noths here on this biome, and I don't remember what they're called in the regular, the default region, but those can be tamed as like, they don't help you, they're just livestock and you can get stuff out of them. Like they said, you can tame them for meat, or you can tame them for biofuel, like, you know, manure, and then turn that into fuel, stuff like that. So taming is definitely beneficial. It helps kind of put a couple things that are a little tedious, like creating fuel, on autopilot, which is nice. Okay, so we've discovered silicone. That's good. We're gonna set up some recipes. Oh, not those. We gotta set up. Man. I guess just for until we have 4 in stock, we gotta like find some other sources of food before we can queue any other recipes. So we gotta like find some grain cob or something, grain grass, something, and start, like, anytime I see something that can be scavenged, we gotta like queue it for an eventuality. Yeah, we can observe this, I guess. What we really need is edible crops. That's what we gotta observe. We need to observe this first and foremost. And I'm gonna have Katina, since she's relaxing, come do that. Oh, these are nice too. Veronica is cooking things that don't technically need to be cooked, really, so we're gonna do that. Actually, I'm gonna take her off of cooking the rations because they can eat the rations uncooked. Where's Simon? Researching, okay. Yeah, we're gonna undo that because it just seems so unnecessary when she could be doing other things that need to be done, like researching other crops, and then we will move on from there. Well, we could be researching this from here. It's a mulch tube. We already know what it is. Okay. But we can't harvest it yet. It's not harvestable. Got it. Well, two fallen trees, we're gonna queue them for cutting. Anything that's not mining yet, we'll mine. Scrap metal. Oh, that's us. We don't want to take that down. Okay. I still think we need grain. We need some kind of grain before we can start farming it. That seems really, really, really important. I want to make sure I'm not grabbing a nest of anything that we shouldn't be grabbing here. This can be scavenged. That's a nest. No, I don't want them fighting that when I can't do any kind of controlling the outcome. So we're gonna just unqueue that one and we'll trade it with this one. We'll queue that. I'm not seeing grain though, you guys. I don't know how far grain is on this map. It could be, we could be at a loss for grain, which can make keeping them fed a lot more difficult. Is there really no grain grass or anything here? Am I not looking close enough? Oh, come on. There's like a harvestable one right here. Oh, we haven't observed it yet. Katina, I think, is still working on that. Okay. Oh, man. I don't even know how far away I am from camp right now, to be honest. It could be really far. We could be like at the edge of the map for all I know. We do have some of these all the way out here. I don't know how far all the way out here is compared to our base though. It could be far or it could be really close. I'm not sure. It's pretty far. I don't know what their walk speed is, but it seems pretty far. Oh wait, this is not camp. This is just where Katina's researching. Who's at camp? He's at camp. Okay. All right, I think maybe we can start. They've researched a few things while I was looking for grain cob. Maybe we can start doing some planting or at least setting up some fences. Yeah, fences seem important. We should do that. We hire monkeys. Hello. I'm kind of late. Just checked Discord and found out this was today. No worries. We are, we're day two. We're day two. We have 5 days left. So we got 5 days to finish setting this up. Yeah, we need to plan some defenses. So let's do that. Defense. Whoa, I still can't do stone. Have we not we haven't done any mining? That's a problem. We're gonna mine right now. Who are you? You're Ken and you're transporting. Now you're mining. Please mine. Because I just need to be able to get us going here. And maybe that means for activities, we need to swap cutting and mining as a priority. Maybe mining needs to be a 1 right after scavenge. There we go. That might help us out some. And actually, I hate to do it, but yeah, we're gonna swap. Scavenge is gonna become a 2, mining a 1, hunting a 1. Okay. He'll get to it eventually, to the scavenging, but what we really need is mining resources because we need to set up some research too and get that lightning rod before we get electrocuted. Metal refinement, tailoring, weaponsmithing, spaceship deconstruction. Let's do that. Oh man, do we need construction basics instead? Oh, how quickly can they get through some of these? I don't know. I don't know, but we'll find out. All right, so Colors of the Wood. I just found this game last month, over 200 hours, and I've gotten nowhere, and I love it. I think that's awesome. Welcome to the game. I think that there's so much replay value in this game. 200 hours. That's awesome, and I hope you have a lot more fun with it. You can try this challenge too if you want after, well, obviously I don't like have a patent on it or whatever, but we are on day 2, hour 6. I'm letting myself set things in motion for the first 7 days, and then after that, they're on their own. And so we just kind of see how it crash and burns on autopilot, or if they're able to like sort of keep themselves afloat based on the strategy I'm using to set them in motion now. So, yeah, that's kind of my game plan right now. I'm gonna mark all of these. We already have so many already cut. Are these tropical trees the fruit-bearing kind? No. That's not helping me at all. What about these ones? Are they the sausage palms? I think they might be, and they're just not in bloom yet, so we're gonna do a little research on that. Maybe we'll do this one that's closer instead. Just keeping it as close to camp as we can, if we can. Speaking of, maybe we can move this research that closer to camp than what I had originally queued up. Neil, hello! Hi! I just saw that you were commenting as well, checking out the mod you are running, checking out the mods you're running. Yeah, I have my full list of mods at the beginning of my mod maxing stream. I like go through the full list of mods that I'm running. So if you want to know like what mods I have, all of those are on there on that stream. Yeah, let them celebrate. That's totally fine. Neil says, talking of taming, I've tried to tame a brood mother, but it's always been too hard. Yikes, that sounds very difficult. I'd be terrified to even try it. I don't even like fighting them. Yeah, that's a scary concept. We hear Marcus, at least it's not The Sims. They literally go into a pool and drown if you leave them alone. Yeah, The Sims was kind of my inspiration for this, to be honest. Like I was talking to my sister about like different Sims challenges, and so we sort of came up with this idea based on that. So he's mining. I'm gonna have him do that, I guess. And then let's go back to camp and start planning some construction. And then I think Katina's our construction person. I know it seems weird, but they're all like max skills, so it's fine. It's all fine. She can be the construction person. It's cool. All right, so we're gonna put that there. And then construction-wise, we really need some defenses. Like desperately need this. We're gonna do an inner fence, and then we're gonna do an outer fence, because I'm not gonna be able to upgrade their defenses after day 7. So I don't know, like, this just is what it is at this point. Like, oh, we need to go a little wider. There we go. And yeah, we're just gonna do 2 layers of this fence. Oh, I can't put it there because of uneven terrain. That's so lame. Okay. We'll make a little... Really? They're not gonna let me... Okay. It worked out. It's a little funky, but it's fine. And we'll put some gates on this. Fence door. The strongest one we've got is this for integrity. So we'll just drop that right there and then put the other one right here. All right, and now we can start. So Veronica, okay, Veronica's doing, well, she's doing handling, so that's fine. But we'll get this fence built, hopefully before the first attack, and hopefully nobody dies. And then we can also try laying some traps. I feel like that might be beneficial. Lay some traps. I don't know how much scrap metal we're gonna have to do this, but I mean, he's gonna keep mining, or not mining, but he's gonna keep scavenging kind of no matter what. After, if there's something to scavenge, he's gonna be doing it. So might as well protect ourselves. Even if this can't all get built right away, at least we'll have it, right? That's the plan. So let's do that to defend ourselves. And then, oh my gosh, farming. That was the other thing we needed to do. We needed to start doing some farming, at least setting it up. We're on day 2, hour 13. Let's get some crops going. Beef berries would be great. Let's do that. Let's do like a patch of beef berries here. Let's add some other crops. We'll do our buttermelons. I'm looking for the green areas. Like, we really want good green areas. I think up here on the hill might be a better spot for we'll take it. We're not going to be picky here. It's not going to be beautiful in perfect rows. We're looking for proximity. We want these close. We want these to be as close as we can get them to our camp, because we don't want them to have to go too far. Heptagonias, we're going to have to go a little further, just because they like nice rocky, you know. So we'll go a little further for those. What else can we plant so far? Hello, Cam. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. And I'm so glad that you are here to hang out and do this challenge with us. We are going to try our best to set them up for within the first week to carry on without us for as long as humanly possible for them. Have we not researched these yet? Because I thought we did. Okay, we did. We have mulch tubes. Did I plant mulch tubes? What is this? Beef berries, silicone, buttermelon. All right, and then back here we have heptagonia field. Why don't we have mulch tubes? Oh, we do. Okay, so we'll put them here. We'll just do another row, like right here. It's not pretty, but it's functional, and that's the point. This is also why we're doing 2 rows of these stone fences, because I don't know that we're gonna have time to research an upgraded. We're gonna try within the first week to research upgraded wooden fortifications, in which case we will upgrade. But, and with that in mind, yeah, I mean, just, it gives us a chance to better defend ourselves if we can get that underway. But the important thing is to have defenses for now, for early game, in case we don't make it that far by the end of the week. We hear Mike has got to sleep outdoors in the cold and wet. Yeah. I'm not even concerned right now about building them a house at this point. They're gonna have to be okay with like long-term camping. There's no glamp here. There's no glamp happening. This is just straight up campgrounds, and they're you know, make of it what you will, or what you can, I suppose, under these circumstances. I actually wonder if we move this to here. Could I extend this a little bit? I think I could. I think the ground's flat enough. Simon's researching. I'm gonna have him move this real quick, and then he can go back to researching. He's gonna use the bathroom first, but yeah. Oh gosh. I've ignored everything else that's popped up here. I've just been trying to like focus on like, what's my strategy? What do I want them doing? How are we gonna do this? I do think we need a lot more storage, so I'm gonna try to expand this out. I don't think we need those numbers sort of like hovering over our heads or over everything, so that's fine. Copy this, and yeah, we'll extend it out, and then we'll actually expand these as well. And we'll do the same thing on this side. All right. Oh, Veronica's the only one trying to celebrate right now. Celebrate setting up camp. Veronica's the only one celebrating. Everybody else is like, nah, I'd rather sleep. Speaking of sleep, we did not manage their schedules. Maybe we should do that. They need to... Is relaxing when they eat, or is it... Work and sleeping are forbidden, but survivors can relax. Anything's allowed. Okay, first of all, let's just get some sleeping going on here. Okay, there's 8 hours of sleep. Anything here, here, and here. And then we'll do a relaxing hour here and here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 9-hour day. It's not quite an 8-hour workday, but I think that should be pretty solid. They can add a little extra hour for the sake of their own survival. We heard Monkey's bathroom. What bathroom? Yeah, they're just... It's the trees. He just ran out into the trees, and that's the bathroom. That's what they get. If we can start harvesting some stuff, hopefully I can start queuing up some actual meal options for them, because right now they have nothing, and if I can't queue something before the 7th day, they're gonna starve. Oh good, we have sausage palms now, and we haven't observed them. Why? Why have we not observed these? We definitely need to. And I kind of want to disrupt somebody's opportunity to sleep too. I'm gonna have Veronica do it as soon as she's done celebrating, because I really want to get these things queued up. I want them to be able to survive and to eat and to not starve. So hopefully we can pull that off. She's like going to the bathroom, so we're gonna have her do some research here. Where are we in our research queue? Wooden fortifications, okay, great. What are they gonna need that I can't help them with? Like, what can help them long term when I'm not here? Just assuming they can get to, yeah, they can do this. Well, no. Yes? I'm trying to decide what's more important right now. Tailoring last. What do we need the metal refinement for? Maybe I'm overthinking this. Metal refinement can be last, I guess, maybe. Or something. Purple leaf into cloth, we could try that. But then without, no, tailoring, yeah, that's important. Okay. So then if we know what purple leaf is, we should be able to, we need to like farm it as well, because if we don't, they're not gonna remember to cut it if it's not in a plot. So we're gonna farm purple leaf. That way they'll always have a source of cloth once we're able to turn this into cloth. And then we're gonna want a tailoring bench, which I don't think we have yet. We don't. Okay, I'm nervous because it's day 3. We hear monkeys, random hurricanes, and the like. I hope not. I really hope not. Colors of the Wood says, I learn something new every time I play. I agree. It's no two playthroughs are ever going to be the same. There's so much variation. There's so much randomization. It's incredible. And the way you play, it's always going to be different because you're reacting to different scenarios as well. It's fun. The replay value on this game, top notch. Love it. So happy with this game. Man, it does make good fertilizer. We hire monkeys. If you tame like livestock, you can harvest the manure and then turn it into fuel. Because I'm not really worried about doing a balloon for explorations or a trade ship for trade. I'm not really worried about harvesting fuel right now. I don't think fuel is a huge issue for us. Also, creating this purple leaf plant is also going to mean that they continue to harvest sticks to keep their fire burning, which will be good. We don't want them freezing to death at night when the nights get real cold or whatever the case might be. The holy fence. I feel like there's a joke in there, like a callback to a previous stream, and I'm not catching it. We hire monkeys. It's like escaping. Lee, hello, welcome to the stream, Lee Kramer. How do you get autopilot mode? Is that a mod? No, it's not a mod. I'm just going to. So once I hit day 7, which is drawing closer and closer, we're on day 3 now. I'm just gonna not make any I'm not gonna assign them anything. I'm not going to queue anything. The only thing I will do on autopilot, like when I let them autopilot themselves, is I will, if the little pop-ups pop up on screen that say, oh, would you like to celebrate 1 year or whatever, or like how it did earlier, would you like to celebrate setting up camp, just to click OK, like that kind of stuff, I'll answer those. I'll select those. But based on the management tab and how I've set up their activities, they're going to be 100% in charge of themselves. That said, I kind of want to make sure, in case somebody dies, that there's always someone available to do the task that the dead person used to do. So we'll put 5s on everything. Like the last ditch, if you've completely completed all of your personal responsibilities, then you will do whatever the other person would normally do. And I'm doing that because if somebody dies, I'm not going to be allowed to open this tab up and reassign their job to anybody else. So yeah, the management tab, I'm just setting up my management tab, my activities, and I'm setting up my schedule. And then I'm putting them on, I'm letting them just do their jobs. And I'm queuing up and I'm setting up farmlands for as much as possible the first 7 days. I'm picking research that I think will benefit them. And if I can get it done, if they can get the research done, I can queue it up, use that research and queue up those activities before I run out of time. Otherwise, they're on their own in caveman mode, and we'll see if they survive the environment as it comes for them. Cam, hello, hello, hello. We hire monkeys. Do we have a cat poster to motivate them? I wish. I feel like they need it, right? Like a cat poster would be so important. Leisure. We do have some leisure items. We also have a shooting range. I would really like to be able to put the dartboard up personally, because I feel like that's more for everybody. Shooting range is more of a combat relaxation thing. I guess like it says anybody could relax to a shooting range if they have a weapon, but only Ken has a weapon right now. So, food and crops. We have gained sausage palms. Heck yeah, we did. All right, so let's set ourselves up a row of sausage palms over here, and let's extend it, because I want them to continue harvesting the sausage palms. Like, we're gonna harvest, where were they? The ones we spotted a second ago back here. We're gonna harvest them now because I can queue them to harvest them now. But otherwise, like once they do this, they're not gonna come back and do it again when it's back in season without it being planted like this. So the only way we're gonna keep them eating from sausage palms? Oh no. It's coming, you guys. It's happening. Do we have a fence? What do we have that we need? Do we not have enough wood to, no, we have enough wood to build this. What are they doing? What are all of you doing? Construct this door. You guys are gonna be under attack. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I should set, man, okay. Report to battle station, draft. Okay, how do I assign a battle station? I'm gonna assign her battle station here. His battle station, we're gonna assign here. I think he can shoot from here. Probably kind of see both ways through this and that. Actually, let's stand him under the protection. Your battle station, my guy, is gonna be back here, and her battle station is gonna be right here. Okay. So now when they're drafted, they should just automatically go to battle station, I think. We can just hit report to battle station. I don't know that they're gonna do that. Did he not get assigned to battle station? I thought he did. Oh, Veronica. No, I assigned her here. That's right. Okay, I must have accidentally cleared her battle station then. I don't know if they're being attacked, if they would automatically do that. I don't think they will. So we're gonna find out the hard way once our week is up, how they respond to getting attacked. I should hope that they would run in here for shelter. I would hope. We do only have the one weapon. I have queued up weapon smithing. So I'm hoping 1 day max. I can actually tell how much time it's going to take. 12 hours. 12 hours. So that's 1 day for those. Tailoring, 2 days. And then weapon smithing. Oh, weapon smithing's on that. What was the thing that I unqueued? Spaceship deconstruction. We'll add that. And then I think maybe sleep training for the last thing, because that'll benefit them, even though I won't be able to queue I won't have any control over them by the time they get to this research. So I think that's probably the best thing we could do right now for that. And then when these guys decide to attack, we're just going to recall everybody in here and hope that Ken can do what needs done, taking them out. And Simon can actually be helping us construct some traps. Ken is transporting things. He can construct some traps. Katina's doing construction already, and I'll call her in here. I'm calling everybody back. Recall everyone. It is day 3. I still have this power. We are going to put everybody to work in here building our defenses for the pending attack. Veronica, I don't know where you think you're going, but that's going to be a hard no. You're coming over here and you're doing this job because we need it done. And I think Simon's probably going to try to duck out. Yeah. Nope. You're going to keep constructing. He's going to try mining. Nope. You're going to keep constructing. Everybody's going to keep constructing until we're safe. In fact, I think I can just, yeah, start adding stuff to their queues. Ken is trying to mine again. We're going to queue him up to construct some traps. Oh, wait. We got to ask him to do it now. And the attack has begun. So everybody's gonna construct some traps while they advance. Simon thinks he's gonna research, he's not. Where are these, by the way? Okay, so they're coming around this corner. We're doing pretty good, I think. We do need Ken to report to battle station. Why isn't he doing it? Where's she going? Report to battle station. I thought I told Ken to. Okay, I guess he doesn't know where his battle station is. Katina, report to battle station. Who else do we got out here? Veronica? What is she doing? What are any of them doing? This is not where I told any of them to go. That did not work. That was terrible. Nobody reported to battle station like they were supposed to. It's a real life thing. What is? There's actually a tree called a sausage tree and it grows what looks like rotten bananas. Oh, that's so interesting. I did not know that. I thought it was definitely just fictitious and part of this alien world, this universe. Lee says that sounds really challenging and cool. Okay, yeah, the challenge. I'm actually really nervous because I'm halfway through my controlled portion of this challenge and the rest is about to get really hard. So I'm gonna have him come out where he can see these guys hopefully better. And I guess these other people could be also attacking right now. Yeah. Okay, how many are left? 1. Ken, can't you shoot this guy? Okay, we're gonna melee him, I suppose. All right, that's good. Undraft. So we definitely have some things that need repaired, but overall, the traps kept everybody stationary and then they were able to attack them through the fence. Whether or not they're gonna be smart enough to do that when they're on their own is a whole other question. Like, I genuinely don't know. I don't know if they would be smart enough to handle that on their own. But we're gonna further fortify to the best of our ability. It looks like it will allow me. It's not telling me that, like, we can't do this, so we're gonna do it. Gates. We need a big gate for this one, so we're gonna do it right here. It won't let me, but that's like the best spot because we've got the little cutout. It'll let me do it here, so we'll just do it here. This will be where we open this gate. And what we could do probably, maybe, is give them some towers. That didn't... I misclicked, I guess. Rotate, rotate. I think we might be able to put one here. One here. I don't know if these are going to block their walking path, though. We'll find out. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully they're able to still navigate where they need to inside this space. I'm like, just so much fortification for such a small, like, they're not really keeping much in, are they? But we're trying. We're trying to set them up so that they can survive on their own without me. What we do need at this point, and I don't know if we've researched it yet, we haven't. We need the tailoring bench pretty badly so I can queue that up. And I'm a little nervous about getting there on time, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We just gotta let Simon do his part. Oh, Simon's still drafted. Jeez. Poor Simon. All right. What else could we be making happen right now, though? Oh, we need to queue up meals that they can cook. They have no meals queued up, which means they still haven't harvested any food that would be queuable. So we're going to harvest now. We're going to harvest this because I need to be able to set them up to eat, to cook food that they can eat. All right, Lee says, I'm sure everything will be just fine. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, and nothing could possibly go wrong. They were like just standing there doing nothing when they were being attacked by a bunch of scarab beetles. Just imagine what they'll do when the scorpion things show up. That'll be great. They'll be fine. Everything's fine. So much to do, so little time. Yeah, absolutely, Neil. I am genuinely nervous. I'm like trying to like keep calm and not panic on, you know, like out loud. But on the inside, I'm panicking a little bit because I want to make sure they're defended, but I also want to make sure that they're properly fed, and we haven't done that yet. I want to make sure that they're going to be clothed, because once their clothes wear down and they have nothing to wear, then they're going to be susceptible to like temperature fluctuations and harmed by the elements. There's a lot we got to be prepared for. They've got to be able to replenish all of their material when I'm not able to queue them to replenish material. So that's another thing. There's just a whole bunch going on that just needs to happen. I'm going to queue these trees for harvesting. Have we researched this yet? Can we harvest this? No, because we haven't researched it. That needs to happen. Yeah, we're like really behind as far as like protecting their ability to eat. So we're gonna have to focus on that next. And I'm gonna wake some people up and make it happen. This guy can wake up. And I also need to make sure that they're not eating raw meat. Like, let's just not do that. Yeah. And I think maybe not. Yeah, there's so much still left to do. I've set them some farm, like, I've created some things for them to plant and harvest, but as you can see, none of it's happening. Nobody's planted anything yet. It's a bit problematic. Maybe we should be looking at the activities, and planting is number 1 for Katina after harvesting, but there's nothing to harvest after construction. So she's been focused on construction, and she's going to be for a while. So maybe, just maybe, I need somebody else to be constructing, or I just need to make construction a 2. Now that they have walls, we can make construction a 2 for Katina. We can get harvesting and planting out of the way first, and then construction can follow. And Ken's a number 3 on construction, so if he runs out of stuff to mine and scavenge, he'll construct. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking right about now is going to happen. Are these set to harvest? Do we know what these are? We know what they are. They are set to harvest. Everybody's sleeping, though. I really want to wake somebody up and make this happen now. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to wake somebody up and make it happen now. Colors of the Wood. I was devastated when my first character died. Yeah, it's so hard because you're like trying to really do a great job. You try to play to keep everybody alive and thriving, and when they perish, and sometimes you don't see it coming at all. Like I had a playthrough where I didn't realize one of the characters was a vegetarian, and we were like just sustaining at that point, like through the winter off of meat or something. And yeah, that hit kind of hard. I didn't even realize she was starving to death because I thought we had plenty of food. But nope. She said no. Sorry, I would rather die than eat that, so... And she did. She died. It was unfortunate. Better to flee, says Lee. Are you talking about the mistake of having them defend themselves and everybody died? Oh, gosh, yeah. Like when you can select... Where is that? It's like under here, right? Yeah, fight back attackers. I mean, we're just gonna put eat on foot for everybody. Let's do that because they're just gonna have to get over not having a table. There's no space in this little fortification for them to have a table. Don't even look for it. Yeah, so yeah, selecting fight back attackers, that could spell doom for sure if they're not properly equipped to fight said attackers. Hello, do you want to say hi, baby? My boy Shrimp. Hey Shrimp, say hi. Hey buddy. Get right in that camera. Baba. Yes, you're such a good kitty. Look at you. Hope you guys liked the cat vision. Shrimp, yeah, his name is Shrimp. He's a good boy. He's a very good cat. He loves to play. He's so, like, active. He's very active. We have 2 other cats. And the other 2 are so lazy. They just sleep all the time. Like, day and night. They just sleep. But this guy, he likes to come out and he likes to play and be active and do stuff. He's a curious boy. Hello, kitty. They say hello, Shrimpy. They say hi. He's a handsome guy, yes. He's a very handsome cat. He's a good boy. You love him. Aw, I'm so glad. Shrimp, you should come hang out more often. Come play with us more often, Shrimp. He's a good kitty. My first character died because she wouldn't eat meat, being a vegan only. Yeah, that's what I was saying, James. That's what happened to me. Not my first. That wasn't my first death, but that was like one of my recent ones that kind of hit hard. Shared a fear of remaining stranded. Simon nodded. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but you're definitely not going anywhere anytime soon, folks. That's just not happening. And we are on day 4, so we have like today and 2 days remaining for setting them up for success. And so far, we're only halfway there because they still have nothing to eat. These fools do not know that they need to feed themselves. Why is this still not an option? Didn't we harvest? I thought I had somebody harvest the sausage palms. Did that just not get done? Katina, help me out. Come harvest something. Veronica's eating the sweet syrup, so she didn't even try to cook it. She just straight up eat it. I thought I set them all to not... Hello. I'm on camera, you know that, right?
Oh.
What were you doing?
Just putting my shoes on.
Oh.
I thought you weren't on camera.
Yeah, I am. I'm on camera. That was Rich, by the way. If you could see him. I don't know if you could see him. What was I gonna say? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, the kitty codex. Kitty! He's just hanging out. He wants to play lap kitty right now. He's being a good boy. He's purring so loud. But he's gonna jump down now because he's gonna go play with somebody else. Oh, we were talking about characters dying. Yeah, that's so hard. But I really need them to harvest this stuff and to let me cook it. To stop eating it. Don't eat raw food. I thought I took that off of everybody's list. Don't eat raw. Actually, you know what? I'm fine with them eating... Oops. They can eat the sweet syrups. They can't eat the meat raw. That's what I think. So we're going to copy restrictions and just paste all for that. And then for the sausage palms, if they finally harvested some... Why? Why can I not... Oh, no potable water. All this time I thought it was about not having meat to eat. It's about having not potable water. Ugh. Okay. That... Oh, I'm so glad we caught that now. Let's give ourselves a pump then. Let's get some potable water. That's so important. I don't know what she's transporting, but we need to do this instead. That's so crazy important. No wonder we can't cook anything. One of the mods, the one where you can build like bathrooms and they can go to the bathroom and they can wash their hands and all of that. They now have water, but you have to like include it in cooking as well. So it's like, it just adds another ingredient to like our necessary cooking. All right, now we should, what? Why? Why? I want to know why. Why can I still not queue this up? We have 120, or sorry, 160 palm meat and 23 poultry and raw insect meat, and yet I cannot queue up food. I don't understand why. Is this just not an option? Potable water. We have potable water. We do now. Do we need somebody to like physically come get water? Okay, Veronica just came and got water, so... And she's already barely dressed, you guys. We're having wardrobe issues already. I really need Simon to do this research. I gotta stop taking him off of research. He needs to be allowed to do this. Oh my gosh. I'm running out of days. I'm running out of days. We have potable water now. Can we please queue this up? What is happening? Why can I not queue this up? I don't understand. Maybe it's because I pulled it from the wrong, Oh, wouldn't that be so frustrating if it was just a matter of I got it from the wrong one? Like, it has to come from this one, not this one. If that's all... that's so frustrating. But that's fine, we'll fix it. As long as it's fixed, we can move forward. Simon, please. Whatever you're doing, stop it. We need this pump. Anything but whatever you're doing. In fact, I think I need to delete this one. Because it's not doing the job that we needed to do. Is this person hiding? Are we having a meltdown? Is Katina having a meltdown right now? No, she's washing her hands. You know what? Don't deconstruct it. Just, they can keep it. They can have both. They can have both. Because I don't know which one we need. So at this point, just keep both, please. And of course, I have Simon doing a task that's not research. Finally, potable water. Okay. So building this one did make the difference. Now we can set up, thank goodness, anything but insect meat. And we want to have always 4 of this. And then if we can finally get ourselves some veggies going, we could set up, we can queue up some veggie soup as well. We just gotta harvest some veggies to make that possible. So let's try that. Let's try and find some that we can harvest now. Kind of like force somebody to harvest it now so that we can go ahead and queue what we need to queue. Ah. We still have to observe these? Why? Why is this still a problem? What about... Didn't we have... grain! Holy mecca. Here's the grain that we needed. Okay, we're gonna... It's day 4 and we got grain. So we're gonna have grain. Oh, I'm so excited about that because I thought we weren't gonna find any on this map. It's right here. I just couldn't see it when it was like dark and raining. That's all. All of that's good to know. But what I need is some kind of vegetable that they can harvest now so I can start queuing veggie soup, since they're not planting it as quickly as we need it. Is the panic like starting to show? Like, is it like bleeding through as I'm like zipping all over the map, like desperately looking for something to some kind of vegetable to harvest? I don't know. I'm hoping though. I'm hoping this works out. We have... this is a really cute little oasis over here. Oh, here we go. All right. This is what's up. Buttermelons. Harvest them. She is eating. I'm going to have him stop what he was doing and come out here and harvest these now. Because if we can get him to do that, then we have vegetables. We can queue up the vegetable soup. If we can do that, then they'll keep cooking it even after I stop interfering. And that's my plan. We do have weaponsmithing now, which means we should have a weapons bench. So I should be able to put in here a new type of production. So here we go. Let's rotate this. Yeah, like this here. And then I'm gonna put the tailoring one right next to it, I think. I might have to rotate this around so it's not like interfering with that, but I wonder if they can even get to this. I don't know if they can like squeeze past here. I might need to cancel this one. I think that's what we're gonna do. We just gotta have a lane. They gotta be able to get here. Somebody's being attacked? Ken is being attacked and he's fleeing danger. Oh no! Run faster, Ken. What did I have him doing over here that he shouldn't have been doing this close to the nest? Was it this? No, it's not set. We're not set up to scavenge that. What did I have him doing? I had him doing the buttermelon, didn't I? Can we not get to the buttermelon? Is that gonna be a problem? Oh man. I feel bad that we got Ken like attacked. Where is he? Is he safely? He's harvesting the buttermelon. He's still finding his way there. Who's getting attacked now? Katina? These guys are gonna be a problem for sure. Katina can heal herself, I think, though. Katina, what's going on? It's not letting me... I'm trying to tell her to heal. There's a dog that we're not gonna tame. Katina, can you heal yourself? Oh, she doesn't need healed, that's why. Okay, so we need to like stay out of here. We gotta stay out of dodge. Which makes me wonder where... Okay, he's over here now. He's gonna do what needs done. We're gonna harvest this just so that I can queue up the thing that we need for them to eat. That whole, you know, not starving to death plan. Oh man, I'm still in control and they're already getting like brutally attacked because I'm sending them places they shouldn't be. Winning strategy. Lee says glitter caps are edible and have a very long shelf life. This is true. I want them to research them, but for some reason I haven't gotten anybody out there, which means I should just kind of... I should sort of force the issue with the whole researching glitter caps thing right now. So we're gonna have her come do that. Oh no, she was researching the grain. I changed my mind. Go back, go back, go back. Go research the grain. This guy can come up here and do the glitter cap. The grain is also very important. So we'll have him do that. We're playing, right? Yeah, we're playing. Okay. This also, I want to observe. Maybe we can ask Katina to come up here and do that after she's done eating. I'm trying to get all that research out of the way now. About to rot away. And yeah, nobody's cooked any meat soup. He's gonna have to cure himself. Heal yourself, my friend. And then after that, maybe we'll ask him to do some cooking so that we don't waste the food that we have. That's kind of my plan for right this second. I'm gonna like leave the screen here and keep an eye on Ken while the others are just doing their due diligence with the research. Productivity, we have a tailoring bench now. That's a good thing. Like failing at clicking on things, but yeah. So we can put this here. We'll put it right next to the other workbench, and then we'll queue up some tailoring and some weaponsmithing as soon as these are built, which I can't do until they're built. So unfortunately, can't queue anything. And we're about to be on day 5. We're like 2 hours away from day 5, so we're really coming down to the short end of the stick here. You're nervous for me, Colors of the Wood. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate the shared anxiety. Oh, we've discovered the grain cob. Yay, let's go ahead and create a field for that. Let's do that. Let's get ourselves, we can put it back here on this side. We'll put it on this side of our base. And this is just kind of like chilling out here because we ran out of places to store it, or probably because they just dropped it. Okay, Ken is healing himself. Next, I'm gonna have, maybe I can't have him cook. Veronica's gonna get right back up and she's gonna do the cooking. She's gonna cook the meat soup. caps. We can now farm glitter caps. That's good. So let's create ourselves a glitter cap field. And we'll stick that right here as well. I feel like we can extend it a little further. There we go. It's gonna look weird. I know that. All of this is gonna look really weird, but I'm keeping it as close to base as possible for their own safety. Okay, new resource meat soup. Great, great, great. Love that. We're gonna cook some more even. Because there's more that's gonna go bad if we don't. And the last thing that we're researching, I think, is over here. And that's gonna be... Oh, we gotta actually harvest some glitter caps before I can queue. Before I can actually queue up the vegetable soup. So I don't want to falsely think that we are done and then we're not done. I don't want to get a false sense of security that that's taken care of when it's not. We gotta make sure that we're actually taking care of it. Whew, okay. And I think... Oh, okay, yeah. We can actually do this now. So until, we always want to have 4 in stock on the shelves. They'll go bad if we go higher, so I don't like to go higher. If we have 4 meats and 4 vegetable soups on the shelf, that's 8 soups. And if we put too many more in here without like a refrigerator, they're gonna go bad anyway. So we don't want to have like an overabundance of cooked meals. I think... Oh, cure plant. Okay, so this creates antibiotics, which we're gonna want as well. Let's go ahead and set ourselves up a little cure plant farm too. And that's going to hopefully heal them when they get sick, because they're gonna get like some kind of Alien Dawn version of malaria or something. There's not really a good place to put this field. Nothing's really green. Except right here in the trees. I didn't want to cut down all these trees, but I guess we will. And then this is the shroom plant, the buzz shroom plant. This will give them like, it'll get them caffeinated if we can research that. What we really need is to start planting all of this other stuff. And maybe, I don't know, build better defenses. Get back on the ball with that one. Maybe, just maybe. I do think we need a little help in the farming department. We don't have enough planting going on here. So something we could maybe do is ask Simon to help with planting. And maybe Veronica can help us with harvesting. And I'll make planting a 4. Okay. It's day 5. I'm still allowed to go in and tweak my schedule for, or my priorities for the folks on here. But I'm running out of time. I've got 2 days left that I can do that. And then it's whatever they do is what they do. I lose control at that point. I do think having a little bit of like shroom light in here might be good for them, particularly over here by the research area. And then maybe one here as well. We have the fire pit on this side, so they're not hurting for ambient light on that end, but over here, a little light by the research bench. Actually, maybe I can even put it in between them. Let's do, what is this? This is the wooden workbench. Let's do our tailoring bench like here, and then we'll put one of these in between them. Like that. I think that works. That way there's plenty of lighting. It might even help with lighting, like their visibility when they're shooting from up here, if they're in a battle. I don't know, possibly, but I do know that darkness does help, harm their accuracy. So maybe a little bit of light, a little torch here might help. I do want to, I know this is her relaxation time, but I really would like for somebody to build that. Yeah, I need these built so that I can start queuing up. Because if these aren't built, I mean, if they build these after day 7, I can't even queue anything for them to do on that workbench, so that's a problem. We'll see how it goes. Grain. If we harvest the grain, I can queue up grain porridge as well, because they don't know what to do with the grain that they're going to be planting if we don't queue that up. So let's find that grain again. Where was it? It was like, I feel like it was just so surprisingly close by. Where was it that we researched it? I'm trying to remember what direction. Don't think it was over here by the little swamp, but I could be wrong. Where was the grain? Help me out, folks. Where was it? Ah! We really need it. Here it is. Okay. Please let at least one of these be harvestable. They're all harvestable. Brilliant. Whatever you're doing, please don't. We're gonna have you harvest grain. Okay, so if he harvests this grain, then we can queue up the grain porridge, and then the grain field that we're planting will not go to waste, which is good. We need that. Yeah, so I think things are starting to come together. I really want to see once we hit like the hands-off mode, like once we hit day 7, I want to see how well they perform. Like I'm excited for the payoff. Like, did I do a good job setting them up to survive in a week? 1 week, did I give them enough to survive? Veronica's cooking. I'm not gonna stop her, but after she's done, I am gonna have her come build this. We can start crafting, not weapons apparently, but we can do healing bombs. So let's just make sure we always have 10 of those. Oh, weapons here. We can't do bows yet apparently, but we want to make sure we always have 4 spears. Why can't we do bows? Because we need fabrics. Okay, well, we're gonna use this tailoring bench to turn. Wait, how do we turn? We're studying it now. We're gonna use the workbench to craft fabric out of this purple leaf, and then we can make our weapons. We just need him to finish completely. It takes 2 days to research this. 5, 6, 7. Oh, I hope we get through there. I hope we get through the whole that gap, because we did not get any cotton blossom, and we need it, or we can't make clothes. Yeah, we can't make any clothes at all. We can make a straw hat. We can always have 4 hats. So nothing else. We're not gonna be able to create anything else until we get cloth. Okay, anxiety is back. We need cloth. We need to find cloth blossom just in case we don't get the research done in time to turn. My whole plan was to turn purple leaf into cloth. That plan does not work if we do not have cloth. Like, we don't. Okay, we can queue up the grain porridge now. I'm gonna do that. So it's always like until. So we should always have 4 of this, 4 of that, 4 of that if we have the ingredients, which is good. That's what we want. I think we are safe when it comes to the meal prep as long as we have the ingredients and we've got the fields lined up for planting and harvesting. So hopefully they're capable enough to do that, to keep themselves fed and alive. And just in case they're not, we're gonna queue up some sausage palms for harvest. That might get them through until all these fields are planted and fully grown. Nope, we want to use those. We want to harvest more. Ken's having a meltdown. As long as Simon's not having a meltdown, because he's the one doing the research that's going to get us to fabrics. Oh, that's so important. Do I have a favorite seed? Ask colors of the wood. I'd actually be interested in hearing if you guys have a favorite seed. My favorite seed is any seed that puts me near water. I love being on a lake or like a river, something like that. I love being able to build a nice community for my survivors on water. I think it's so picturesque. It's just great. And find feathers. Is feathers gonna help me with fabric? The thing is like I need it to be sustainable. I need to be because we can find feathers with these guys. 120 feathers. But the problem is this the feathers? Observe the feathers. I just don't know that we're gonna be able to, and I hope they don't get attacked by the birds for looking at the feathers. I don't know that that's gonna be a sustainable resource for fabric. I kind of wonder, I need cotton blossom now. I'm so struggling here. We need cotton blossom, we need... Oh, here we go, found it. Observe. Okay, she's transporting scrap metal. This is more important. We need this. We need cotton blossom, so... Oh, okay. Day 5, we're researching the cotton blossom. We will plant it, or we'll at least create a field to plant it, and then hope that they are smart enough to do that, and then use that fabric to make clothes. Whew. Jungle Book is my favorite on this map, says Lee. Jungle Book for the Saltu region? That makes sense. I think I tried that one, actually. Jungle Book. I think I did that in one of my live streams. Yeah, I think so. I'll have to go back and check. But yeah, I think that one's a good seed. I remember that. And it makes sense, Jungle Book for Saltu region. It's just so fitting. This is... Oh, look what we have up here. Not that they're going to need to use this advanced of a metal, because we're just not going to get there to that crafting level in 7 days, but can mark all of this for harvest. And we discovered feathers, which can be turned into cloth, which means I need, before she harvests that, I need her to haul these feathers. So we have cloth. That's a start. We can at least start with that and queue up some clothing now, which is good because we need to be able to queue our workbenches so that even if they can't get to it now, they get to it eventually, and that the job at least gets done at some point, that they know that they have to do it. They have to keep up with it. Okay, and Veronica's out here to study the cotton blossom. Ken is having his meltdown, but it's not Simon, and that's, right now, more important to me, that Simon just doesn't have a meltdown. He's got to stay researching. We really want all of this purple leaf to be useful to us, and the most useful way for them to use it on such a rudimentary play mode is if we convert it into cloth. And I want to be able to do that, but first we need him to finish his research. And she's bringing back fabric, so I wonder if it's even possible now. Process feathers into cloth. If we have feathers, yeah, process them. I'm going to do the same thing with purple leaf as soon as that's an option, as soon as he's done with his research. I'm really hopeful, but it's going to be really, really tight. It's going to be like the last thing I can do if he gets his research done by day 7. Veronica's up here doing the cloth blossom. As soon as she's done researching this, I'm not going to let her leave. I'm going to ask her to harvest it because, again, we want to be able to use cloth. We need to be able to plant it, but also we need to be able to use it like sooner than later because some of them are already like not wearing any clothes, which is a problem. Also, why are we less than a week in and some of them are like struggling to stay clothed? I feel like I was lied to. The little thing that said Veronica was barely clothed. Everybody's clothed. All of their clothing is in great repair. I feel like I was definitely duped. Oh, no, wait. No, Katina's not wearing any pants. Why is Katina not wearing pants? Now she's wearing pants. They were available. I don't know what that was all about. Maybe Katina's the one I saw that was barely clothed for whatever reason that she was. Inappropriate. So not okay. If there are pants, put them on, girl. Do you think the devs will ever make more maps? I'm not sure. I do wonder if the devs changed the maps though from what they first released in beta. Because I've made a lot of I've made 3 videos on different seeds in different maps. And I've heard from a couple people that the seeds in the video do not look like the seeds in their game, even when they use the same name. And in some cases, it's because they're playing on a different device. I'm playing on PC. They might be playing on Xbox or something like that. But then other people say like it's a 1-for-1. So it really depends. It really seems like difficult to discern why it's sometimes different and sometimes not different. Sometimes it's the same, sometimes they're accurate, and sometimes they aren't. So I wonder if the devs have somewhat modified the map, like the world map that they're using, and then the seeds in the modified areas are pulling differently than what's in my videos, because my videos would be pre-modified map, right? And then sometimes my seeds in my videos are perfectly the same, and maybe it's just because they didn't change that part of the map. So I think I want to do another seeds video, but I'm also kind of taking my time with it because I'm not sure what the issue is quite yet. I don't really understand what the hang-up is, even from my last seeds videos. So I'm trying to figure that out so that I can kind of like address it if possible in my next video. And if not, then I'll just do an updated seeds video, and it'll just be like updated seeds for 2025 or something, or going into 2025. Yeah, just trying to figure out what's going on there. Not entirely sure. But I do think if they did change the map, I don't get the impression that they're going to change it again. They might have modified it then because they were coming out of beta, but now they seem pretty secure, like as far as like the map goes. I think they've maybe fixed whatever was needing fixed. Like maybe there were just too many swaths of the map that were missing certain resources, and so they had to go in and edit those resources. I don't know. I would love to know if a mod watches this and wants to tell us, you know, drop it in the comments, because inquiring minds want to know. We're all very, very curious why that is. Yeah. Do you guys have other, I mean, like Lee gave us their favorite map, but what about you guys? Do you have a favorite seed map, and is it different? Like, what is it not Sal2 region? Like, what is your favorite region? Even if you don't have a favorite map, like a favorite seed, what's your favorite region? Do you prefer the desert mode? Do you prefer Sal2, or do you really like, I'm blanking on what the other one is. Yeah, I'm curious. What's your favorite region, your biome? I think this one is the most bountiful. That's why I picked it for this challenge. I think this biome is the most bountiful, Sal2. I usually play Desertum when I really want to challenge, like I really want to struggle and see if I can beat the struggle, so I'll play in the desert. And you'll see that with some of my desert Desertum videos, that like it was really just about like I want to make this challenging. I want to see how hard it is to play under these conditions. And then if I'm really missing seasons, like the other map is really good for seasons. You can get your like snowy winters, you can get like a sunny, the autumn is beautiful. All the leaves change, they become very orange in the other map, like the one that's more seasonal. So when you start missing seasons, which for me particularly is after playing Desertum for a while, and then I'm like, man, I really miss like when it would change seasons. And then I'll like go back and play the other map. Cordia Seed Fun Sock says colors of the wood. Cordia, isn't Cordia the moon though? Like that's your favorite moon phase? Because I know there's different moons too. If we look up, oh, we're just getting smog right now, but like we've got like the chaos moon kind of hiding through the fog back here. But yeah, or is Cordia the name of the region? I feel like I thought that was a moon name, but maybe I'm wrong. Just found beef berries. Yeah, oh, speaking of finding things, thank you for getting me back on point. We're on day 6, we're down to the wire. We have the ability to farm cloth blossom. Let's do it. Let's add it to our map. extend our field so that we're making sure that we're also harvesting a cloth blossom field. Okay, so now they should have the means to plant and gather everything they need. It's just a matter of whether or not they do it. Hopefully they do it when they're on autopilot by themselves. And then the other thing is Simon's almost done researching what I need him to research so that I can queue us up. Okay, we're gonna do these pants, and we always want to have 4 of them because we have 4 people. Shirts. Just regular shirts because this is kind of the jungle. It's gonna be kind of humid, I assume. So we'll make sure they have short shirts. And then shoes. We'll do summer shoes as well for this area. So we'll make sure they have all of those things they need. So that's all queued up. We're almost ready to queue up the cloth issue. But Simon's having a meltdown. Since he's having a meltdown, I'm going to ask her to pick up the research where he left off. And hopefully we can still get this done in time. Region. It's a region. Okay. Alright, Concordia is the seasonal region then. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it was blanking. I couldn't remember it at all. Yeah, the seasonal region's your favorite? That makes sense. It's nice to have variation. It's really fun. And there's a lot of really cool animals in Concordia. So yeah, I think I'm overdue for a Concordia playthrough. I think I need to get back into playing the seasons. It's also challenging because you have to prepare them to dress for winter, and if they don't have the appropriate clothes, they'll like have hypothermia. Prepare them to dress for summer, or they'll have heat stroke. And there's like so much that you have to be ready for when you're playing a seasonal map. Let's finish this research, Veronica. We need it. We really need it. I'm running out of time. Please, please, please get it done. What other research could they benefit from besides sleep training once we're done here? Oh gosh, I don't even know. Because I don't know what they could actually take advantage of without my help. I just think the sleep training is the only one they can really do independently. We're gonna try to get this done. What was the other thing we were gonna do? Spaceship deconstruction. I don't even think we're gonna be able to take advantage of that because I just don't think they're gonna automatically go over and deconstruct something that they've already scavenged. They're just gonna scavenge and then leave it at that, even if they have the research, unfortunately. Oh, right, but we can do the purple leaf thing now. So let's do that. Crafting cloth from purple leaf. Always. That's the only use we have for the purple leaf. So yes to all of that. Let's make sure we're doing that. And then if we do that, we can craft ourselves a weapon. Everybody should always have a weapon now. A spear and a bow. Okay, I'm feeling really good right now because I think we've kind of like hit all the absolute necessities. It is day 6, 11 hours. As soon as that little day counter ticks over to 7, it's hands off and they are on their own. Okay, so I am thinking we got it set up pretty well. Of course, I won't know for sure until we see the aftermath because I've never tried this before, so I don't really know if everything that I'm preparing for is everything I need to prepare for, or if I've got a blind spot somewhere that I don't know of and that I'm completely overlooking. Field-wise, what do we got here? We've got a Heptagonia field, we've got purple leaf field, glitter caps, grain cob, cure plant. You know what they haven't researched yet is that stimulant plant. Where is it? It's somewhere over here. I know it is. Oh, we can harvest these for sure. Let's go ahead and queue those up for harvest. We haven't even tried with this, and I don't think we need to. I think we can just take observe off the list. This is cure plant. We already researched that, so we can go ahead and harvest it. Silicones, we can harvest those. I don't know what for, because we don't have an advanced enough science to use it. Did we ever research these? No, but I don't think we're gonna have time to do that and queue up tea, making tea. Here is the stimulant plant, so let's do that. Let's bring Ken over here to observe the cone thing. If we can research and harvest that and add it to our recipes to like boil that tea or whatever. I don't even know if you make tea on this fire pit. We could make a stimulant tea, maybe. We'll try it. We'll see if it works. I won't make the field if we can't queue it up to make the stimulant tea, because it'd be pointless to grow a crop we can't use. Just wasted effort and hours. Just found beef berries in... Oh, on your map? You just found beef berries? That's good. Beef berries, for me, have always been the hardest to find. And I think it's because they're not actually available on every map. I think that they're kind of like a more rare item. I don't always see them on every map. And maybe I don't know what to look for. I'm not sure. Like, it's just such a hit or miss thing for me, finding the beef berries, I mean. I'm just looking now to see if there's any other scraps I could be queuing up, even though I don't really understand what we would even need them for at this point, because we've done all the construction we're gonna do. We could harvest these plants, we could harvest these, we could harvest this grain. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start queuing stuff for harvest over trying to... We never did get the... Did we? Glitter caps, we did. Okay, so we can harvest those. And that will help us with our... And let's also check, before I get too far gone, let's also check what they're eating raw. Glitter caps, we don't want them eating that raw. That'll make them sick. They've got to, like, cook that. So, in grain, I would rather they weren't eating it raw, that they were cooking it. So let's try to keep this... Yeah, we're gonna paste these restrictions. I think that should set us up pretty well as far as like consumables go. I do kind of want to create this, if we can get this tea, that'd be a nice to have. It's not necessary. I don't even know why I really still have them even harvesting this silicone. I don't know what it's for. Like, what are we using that for? We're not using it for anything. So that might have been wasteful. I don't know. Did I make one of these plants a silicone plant? Buttermelon, mulch tube, cotton blossom, beef berries, silicone field. Yeah, I think we're gonna change the silicone field to the thing that Ken is currently researching, the buzz shrooms. Because I don't really see a point in all of the silicone. I don't even know why I have her wasting her time now harvesting it. Because we're not going to get an advanced enough science to use it. There's no real point to that. Day 6, hour 18. And we were able to queue up the cloth issue, yes, with the purple leaf, so we're good there. Into weapons. I'm gonna move weapons to the top. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. Clothing is all great. That's good, good, good. I just want to change this field, and I gotta wait for Ken to finish his research. And we have like 5 whole hours left, so is he gonna get this done in the next 5 hours? Can he do that? Because we don't need a silicone field. We're just gonna switch this crop, and then maybe we can even just play it in 3-speed after they're on their own. They're on autopilot and see what happens. All right, buzz shroom, we have it. So let's change the crop to buzz shrooms. Okay, so now that's a mushroom field. Whew. Got that done because that was just so wasteful. Making that silicone plant for what? Why? What good comes from that? Oh yeah, we also need, shoot, we need Ken to harvest those mushrooms. Where'd they go? Where was he? He's already all the way back inside? No, 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 no. We needed to harvest that too. Great, because we can't make the tea. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I get the research done. I'm like, oh, good, we're good. We're in a good spot. We're not in a good spot. We need to harvest that. So hang on. Where was he? Where was that research taking place? Let's hide all of these for a second because I really need to find... I thought he was up here. That's cure plant. It's not what we're looking for. Looking for the mushroom that was... Is this cute? Yeah. Gosh. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? We are gonna find it. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. I know that I'm kind of cheating a little bit right now because I paused the game. Because he wasn't supposed to leave. He wasn't supposed to leave it. We can observe these too. Where, oh where did that go? I'm so confused. We had... Well, maybe if I just do like that whole, you know, like big grab like this. There they are. So much easier to do it that way. Okay. Mushroom. Harvest them. Ken, bring your butt back here and do that. Thank you. We will unpause. Sorry, I had to follow through with my plan. We're like down to the wire. I want to make sure that I execute my plan as intended. Close to camp. It was close to camp. Yeah, it was. You were right. It's like right off of the cure plant field right here, literally. Okay, so now that we have this new resource, let's see. I don't know what just happened. That was weird. That was really weird. Okay, let's see if it will allow me. Hot drinks. Here we go. All right. So, yes, we now have the ability to queue up. Yeah, what was it? The stimulant tea. So now we can always have stimulant tea as well, as long as they have the resources to make that tea, to make said tea. Okay. I really hope, I cannot guarantee, but I really hope that we're in a good spot right now as far as all of our resources go. I think everybody has what they need. Store here first for anything that can be stored there, and then I'm going to actually just copy this, and for the sake of just in case they need extra storage. Where can we put it? Like nowhere. This is, everything in here is so tightly knit. There's not really anywhere we can put this extra storage except here, and only if we move this. So we're gonna move this. Where can it go that's not gonna be obstructing everything? In this corner. We'll put that in that corner. And I'm gonna have her do it right now so that I can queue up. It's 7 days, 0 hours. Let me, no. 7 days, 0 hours. 0 hours, 0 hours, 0 hours. We're still in 0 hours. Come on. Okay. I won't touch anything else. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay? That's it. I'm touching nothing else. We are in autopilot officially, you guys. So I'm gonna grab an angle where we can kind of see everything. I just realized I did not queue up any more wood for them to cut. Hopefully they do it on their own. I mean, hopefully I did and they just haven't gotten to it yet. because we still need it for these shelves and for like the rest of this vent. We still need a lot of wood actually. So 3 speed. All right. I'm hands off, you guys. Hands off. I'm not touching it. We're just letting them live their lives. Oh man, that's like so scary now. It's official. It's going to be interesting to see the outcome. This is a tough challenge, says Anna. You can lose your wallet or your mind, but never lose the mushroom, says Lee. Yes, I really like that quote, actually. That was really, really fun. Yeah, it's going to be so interesting, Lee. I'm excited and I'm nervous because I don't know if I did everything they needed me to do. I feel like, too, now that it's like day 7, there's probably another attack coming, like it's like on the horizon, and it might be the manti, it might be more of the bugs, it might be a combination of the scarabee and the manti, it might be the dreaded scorpion-looking things. I don't know, but I'm sure being 7 days in, we're probably looking at another attack soon. And I didn't even build and shut the gate, the outside gate, and I didn't put any traps in front of it either. That was a mistake. I already found mistake number 1. Mistake number 1, not finishing building that gate so that I could close it. That's a problem. So this outer wall does nothing if the monsters are just going to funnel in from that open gate. It creates a funnel, but I don't know how much good that does us. We researched spaceship deconstruction, but I can't do anything about that. I can't set that up, so that's just gonna hang, I guess, like linger on. I'm trying to like get rid of that, but that's just gonna hang out on the map, I guess, and we're just gonna see what happens. I don't see a whole lot of planting happening, I will say that. I don't know how they plan to survive if they don't plan on planting any crops. They do have, resource-wise, if I scroll up here, we're looking at 40 mushrooms, 200 meat, 270 vegetables. I think they're going to be fed for a while, at least. So maybe them not having a whole lot of crops yet is not going to be the end of the world. 57 prepared meals, most of which will probably go to waste. Well, most of which are emergency rations, so at least they don't expire as quickly as everything else. They do have a little bit of first aid, a little bit of antibiotics. I don't know. Did we queue up crafting bandages? No, we did not queue up crafting bandages. We should have. Mistake number 2. Mistake number 1, leaving the gate open. Mistake number 2, we did not queue up any bandages. They're not going to survive an attack without bandages. There's definitely going to be somebody bleeding to death. Cure plant, like, antibiotics is not going to cure bleeding wounds. Oh, I'm already regretting this. I'm already severely regretting this. We don't even have bandages. I really hope scavenging, they, like, unearth a ton of bandages. I really hope Ken scavenges like so many bandages for us. We need it. Yeah, this is a little terrifying. Oh, what are we doing? How's it going in here? Risk of meltdown for Simon, rotting away. Okay, resources, that's fine. Nothing major yet. Simon's just doing his research on sleep training. Hey, buddy. Come here. Come here. You guys want to meet another cat? We have another cat. Come here. This is Houdini. Hi, baby. Hey, hello. Baba. Thank you. So we have our buddy Houdini. This is my big boy. He's like a little roly-poly. He's got such a tiny little head, but he's got such a round body. Because he's not a very long cat, he's actually got kind of a short torso. So he's pretty meaty. But he's a sweetheart. He loves kitty lap time. If I sit at my desk, like when I work from home, so when I sit at my desk, very often he thinks that that's like our bonding time. So he'll just like be like, oh, she's in my chair. That's my time for affection. And so he's very much like, if I'm at my desk, he thinks it's like bonding time. It's my boy. Houdini. Hello, cat friends, says Lee. Colors of the Wood, another handsome guy. Yeah, Colors of the Wood. Oh, so cute, says Anna. Yeah, he's a sweetie pie. He's my little bat face kitty. He's got like the face of a bat. He's a sweet, sweet heart. So sweet. He's just purring. He's loving it. He just wants to hang out and say hi. So far so good. Insufficient storage is a problem, but we are fleeing danger. Okay. She's being attacked by one of these? Really? That's what she's running from? Okay. Insufficient storage, so we can't collect our buttermelons. That's a problem. It does look like we had enough wood. Oh, okay. You can go down, Bubba. It does look like we have enough wood for the exterior fence. It's just going to create a funnel. We can't even close the gate, so they're on their own when it comes to being attacked because that gate's going to be wide open, unfortunately. And because we didn't build the towers in time, I wasn't able to assign anybody's battle station to the top of the towers. Not that I'm even sure that they would go to their battle stations when fleeing. It looks like that's not the case with Katina. She already did not report to her battle station when she was fleeing. So I'm not sure how well they're gonna survive on autopilot. I really hope they know that once they get to safety, get behind the walls when they're being attacked, to actually fight back and not just wait for the things to break in. They don't have weapons. No, they don't. But they are queued up for weapons, so, or to build them at the workbench. So when somebody eventually does that, eventually creates their weapons, they should auto-equip them. Typically, if it's available, like if clothing is available, they'll auto-equip it. I actually don't know if the same is true of weapons, to be fair. I think you might have to tell them, which is a real shame. I would like, if the weapon is available, for them to auto-equip it. We'll see, I suppose. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Is that what you think? Is that what we think? Okay, buddy. Man. How are we doing here? All four are back at camp. Buddy. No. Ken does have a gun though. So as long as the mob that attacks next is kind of like, they come in sort of like a line and he is smartly positioned, one would hope, to fight back, like, you know, from behind a wall. Hopefully he will. Wait. I thought we were on 3-speed. What happened? Oh, we got attacked. Katina was running from danger and that put us back at 1-speed. All right, we're back at 3-speed. And we'll see how they do. Oh, you sweet boy. He's like trying to lay on the, he's trying to get comfortable on the printer, but the printer is not comfortable. It's like just, there's nothing about that I would call comfortable. Poor thing. Okay, so what is this? That's Veronica just hanging on outside for whatever reason. We have food's running away. Barely any of our fields have been touched. Like we have, what is this? Mulch tube field is partially planted. I will say they will eat the sweet syrups without cooking them. So that's when that's ready to harvest, they will at least harvest that. We can't select this and tell them to harvest it because they're on autopilot. That's why the fields are so important, because they'll at least harvest their own fields automatically. So hopefully they'll do that. Fleeing from danger again. Katina is having a really rough time with these bloated insects. I don't know what she's trying to get to out here. Maybe she's trying to harvest these. I think that might be the case. But for whatever reason, these two are being really territorial and giving her a really hard time. I really should not have queued these up for research, because there's no point. That's just a waste to bring them all the way out here to research this. They're not going to use it. So, lesson learned for efficiency when doing this challenge: if you know they're not going to use a resource, don't waste your time researching it. They're not going to use that resource. That was a waste of time. Same thing with silicone. I don't think they're going to use it, and we went out of our way to do the research for the pointy leaves and to harvest them. So now we have, how much silicone do we have that we can't use? 40 units of silicone that we can't use. We do have one more cat friend that if he comes in here, I'll show him to you. That'd be really great, because then we can get all 3 cats on one stream. We have Shrimp the orange cat, Houdini is my black cat, and then my gray striped tabby. He is named Trooper, and he's the oldest one in the group. I don't know where he is right now. Sometimes he sits behind me on the sofa back here, so sometimes you might see him. And that's like a pile of toys on that side. Oh, I guess you can barely see it. It's like right there. Sometimes he'll come lay on the sofa behind me, so you might catch him back there if he decides to pay us a visit. Oh, we're back in. Every time she flees danger, I have to put us back into 3-speed. What is she after? Oh, she is trying to harvest these. That's what that was all about. Well, at least once it's done, she'll never have to come back out here again, because she won't auto-queue that again. But it's more of a resource for them to eat, because they will eat that. I don't think starvation is going to be our problem. I really don't. My prediction for this is them getting attacked is going to be the problem, because they're not going to automatically report to battle stations, and they're not going to close that gate to prevent the enemy mobs from getting in. So I think they're going to be at way more risk of dying from being attacked than they are at risk of starving to death at this point. And even if we had shut this gate, I'm not sure that they would be smart enough to report to base during an attack. So for this challenge, I think that's the biggest question we need to answer. Will they retreat to the safety of getting behind walls? Or I know, like, I think in previous playthroughs, if you have a house, a building, like an enclosed building, they will flee inside the building. So that, if they won't do it without a building, then it might be very important when playing this challenge to create a building. Like even just a really small, like one the size of this shelter right here, just so that they will have a place to flee to in the event of an attack. But then that only delays the inevitable, because they're not going to defend themselves or fight the mobs, shoot the mobs. I don't know. It's a lot to consider. Like I said, this is the first time I've played this challenge. I don't know how it's going to turn out. We're kind of discovering that together. It looks like Veronica is idle, but there's plenty to do. So if she can't, like, she might be idle just because it's idle time. I think she's also idle because she doesn't need as much sleep as everybody else. So while everybody else is getting their 8 hours of sleep, she keeps waking up early. So she's up ahead of everybody and idling. Simon is going to research that sleep training, and then everybody's going to need a little less sleep, which is going to be nice, because then that should increase productivity, one would hope. We might be able to see them getting a little bit more done with all the things that are pending that need done, like making weapons for themselves, for example. And then we'll discover, if they're not dead before then, from the animal attack that's coming right now, we'll see if they're willing to equip those weapons. So here we are. This animal attack is right there. Katina is back near another nest. What am I doing? What did I ask her to do? That she's constantly in harm's way. Why is she even over here near this nest? What do we turn on? What is she trying to get to? Let's zoom out. Let's take a look. Why was she cutting through here? Is anything highlighted over here? I don't know. I don't know what she's doing over here. There's not a single thing that has a task assigned to it. There's no highlighted area. Oh, there it is. All for this one. It's all about this one glitter cap. She's trying to cut through this nest just to harvest this one glitter cap. I hope it's no longer harvestable and it's like, oh, you lost a resource, and then she'll stop going there, hopefully. Meanwhile, Tina is fleeing. Ken is heading straight back in the direction that she was coming from. I think he's going to turn a right. He's going to hook a right and maybe not put himself in harm's way. We're going to go back to 3-speed because Katina, again, when fleeing danger, causes us to lose our fast forward mode, but now we're back in fast forward. She's gonna go back out there and try to get that one last time, or that one last glitter cap. I can see it already, like over her head, the little symbol of a glitter cap hovering and the word harvest. She's just gonna put herself back in back in danger. She's gonna flee danger. Maybe Katina will die first. I don't know. Back in 3-speed. Katina's got to give it up. She's got to give it up. She's not getting that glitter cap. I would unqueue it if I could, but they're on their own. It's day 10. They're on their own. All right. We're just going to wait until this button comes back up, and then we're going to click it again. There it is. There it is. There it is. I wonder what it's going to take for her to stop trying to do this. She did it. She got it. She just had to lead them on a wild goose chase and get them out of the path that she needed to get to these glitter caps. Please do not just transport those 5 and then make this whole circus again for this one that's left over here. Please. We're begging you. Please do not do that. Here we go. It is happening again. Just give up. Give up on those glitter caps. We don't need them. Katina, nobody needs that. You're wasting time. Where is she now? I don't even know where she is. She's making this so much harder on herself than it needs to be. I really thought that when I saw that little attack thing, Fling Danger, come up, I thought for sure that they were gonna attack everybody, but nope, just her stubbornly going after one resource that we don't need. We are in a toxic ash storm right now. And Simon is doing all of his research outside. He doesn't have shelter. Like, the desk is not under shelter because I had to put all of our storage under shelter so that it would keep longer. So unfortunately the desk got left outside. So he's probably going to suffer from this toxic ash storm. But hopefully he knows that he needs to go inside if he gets too sick. Lay down, recover, all that stuff. What do you guys think so far? Good job, Katina. This is Colors of the Wood. Yeah, I agree. She is just ridiculous at this. Look at her. Oh, good. She picked a new crop at least. Thank goodness, because what a circus. Her going after that glitter cap. Why? We don't need it. It's not that serious. We are not that desperate. You've food, my girl. You have so much food. There's absolutely no need for all that. Lee, yeah, LOL, I agree. I just like, are we in 3-speed? We are. We're in 3-speed still, so that's good. We're gonna get through this toxic ash storm. Everybody's gonna be like super sick and hating life. We've got 2 people already in bed, and it looks like Katina's on her way back to eat. Looks like she's on her way home to eat. I still don't see a whole lot of farming happening, which is a little concerning. But again, the food, yeah, the food is not our problem. They have enough food that the food's going to outlive them. The food is definitely going to outsurvive them. Because this is coming. These 25 aggressive Scarabee are coming. And, yeah. I don't know what they're going to do about it. It's all on Ken, honestly, to fight these things. And then what? We have, like, this... I didn't even turn the roof on this shelter this whole time. We have... Nobody's constructing this fence, which is a problem. And I think because I made construction secondary to farming, because I really wanted them to get farming. And that's not happening. So a whole lot of everything that should be happening not happening right now. We're under attack, you guys. They are coming. And the only people who are where they need to be are Simon and Veronica, because he's researching and she's cooking. Where is this guy? He's nowhere even near base to defend it. He is out mining. The one guy with a gun is nowhere near home base. He's like... He might as well be on another planet right now, because he's not even heading in the direction of home. He's moving further and further away from it. So let's see. We've got Simon out here trying to farm now, because he's run out of research. Toxic ash is still happening. Food is wasting away. We're under attack and nobody knows it. Simon's fleeing danger. He knows it. Simon knows. And look where he's going. Why? Why? Simon, there's no safety out there. Safety's in here. And now he's injured. He's gonna die. Simon's gonna die. His movement speed is gonna be harmed by him being injured, and he's going to just, oh my gosh. What day are we on? Day 11? They didn't even make it a whole other week without me. I mean, I'm calling it a little too soon. We gotta give him the benefit of the doubt, right? But it doesn't look good, my guy. This does not look good. You're leading a conga line, okay? You need to go home where you are safe. I think, yeah. So I think mistake number 3, not constructing an actual building for them to flee to. They don't know where to flee to without an actual building. They're too dumb to know they need to get behind a fence. I can't watch this anymore. I can't. Veronica now. Veronica's got her own little, like, dance party going on here. Nobody is going home where it's safe. Nobody wants to be home right now. This is painful. Oh, can we at least make it to day 2? Destroyed stone fence. Who's even bothering to attack base when nobody's home? Oh my gosh. Nice experiment, says Bill and Amanda. Yeah, yes, experiment, key. Such a key word. It's an experiment. Oh look, Simon almost made it home, but where's he gonna go? Not behind the fence. This dummy. Oh my gosh, it kills me that he's so dumb. Come on, my guy. Okay, if you're gonna try this experiment, build a physical building that they can flee into, because at least then they'll go behind the fence. They'll go inside the fence to get inside the building. At least there you stand a chance. This is a circus. This is not, I don't even want to look at it. It's so bad. Yeah, so construct an actual physical building for them to flee to. If you have an open gate, close the gate. And make sure that you are constructing bandages so they can heal themselves. If they survive an attack like this, which, gosh, I don't even know. I mean, there's still 15 attackers. They haven't gotten tired of chasing my people. Are my people tired? Are you tired, Veronica? How are we feeling? Are we feeling tired? I don't think it matters. She's already bleeding 1 health per hour. Simon over here. He has a superficial bite. He's not bleeding. At least there's that. His movement speed is 150. Thank God. At least he's got, like, the adrenaline to beat feet, you know? Like, come on. Because he's got this minor stimulant tea. Thank goodness for that. How's she holding up? 128 speed, movement manipulation. Also from the stimulant tea. If they had not drank that tea, they probably would have been just completely overtaken by now. It doesn't look good. It does not look good. Like, this does not look good. Veronica, this is a horror show, okay? Like, we should have put a rating on this stream, maybe. Like, you poor, poor girl. How are we gonna survive this? I don't even know. How's Simon doing? Who's chasing Simon? Simon's doing a little better, but he has a lot faster movement speed than Veronica does. Veronica's struggling. Her movement speed is coming down per bite that she takes. I mean, she's about to go unconscious. If she goes unconscious, will they stop attacking? And will somebody have the opportunity to rescue her? I don't know. Okay, she's unconscious. They stopped attacking. But now, will Katina, will her go heal or save the injured person kick in? Because we did put that as like her number one, Katina healing. She has to stop harvesting so she can go heal. Kin at 2 on healing. He has to stop doing whatever he's doing before he'll go heal. And he won't even heal as a number one because it's not his number one. We need her to not be harvesting. And she hasn't even started yet. She's still trying to get to the harvesting. I think Veronica's like just screwed. She's just screwed. Simon, are you still keeping ahead of your conga line? Somehow he is still staying ahead of them. I don't know. Will they get bored? Will they give up? I'm not sure. It's never going to work for base attacks though, says Bill and Amanda. Yeah, I was hoping. Like, if you could at least get them to retreat and then gave them weapons, they wouldn't attack initially until the enemy broke through the barriers, but then you could have traps set up to hopefully capture them when they come through the barrier, and then maybe they would think to shoot. Maybe. Honestly, he about led this line through a manti nest, and that would have just been, like, endgame. Like, if you really thought this was a bad idea, then why not flee to a mantis nest instead of going, I don't know, behind the brick wall that we built. Sorry, the stone wall that we built. Behind any wall. I don't care. Like, any wall would be great. Like, just a little separation between you and your buddies, you know? Boundaries. You gotta have boundaries. It's not healthy. Oh my gosh. And Veronica she needs rescued. Katina's on it. Okay. So a little tiny piece of hope. Katina is on the rescue. She's gonna come get Veronica. If she doesn't fall asleep first, apparently. She's also just thinking about going to sleep. I think she's gonna run right past Veronica and go to sleep now. I don't know. Is it because it just turned nighttime and she's like, I'll heal in the morning? That little flicker of hope that I was just talking about just like snuffed out. Like this little healing sign turned into a double Z and everything just kind of ridiculous. Now we have 3 injured people. Who else is injured? Ken? I didn't even know Ken was under attack. And Simon? Simon's a freaking athlete, you guys. Simon is... What? He stopped? Simon is like a long distance runner. This is a track star. Simon's a track star. This guy belongs in the Olympics. This is an Olympic runner running for his life. He's been doing this for several hours. Like, can you imagine running for your life for several hours? Oh, look, the birds are attacking the bugs. Hey, that's good. That's good. I mean, an unconventional strategy, Simon, but if you just kind of want to take them around their own natural predators and hope they get picked off, sure. I'm okay with that, if it works. Oh my word. He's just gonna keep going. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. I can't. And Veronica's up. Veronica's up. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna let this keep playing out. I'm gonna put it on 3-speed though, because we don't need this to play out in painfully slow-mo. We can do this in 3-speed. Alright, so we have 14 attackers. The 15 dropped to 14. I feel like that's only because one of the birds that we ran past picked off one of the bugs. I think that's like the only thing that has reduced the danger that we're in. And then Ken, where is Ken? Ken is sleeping, needs healing. Katina is unconscious? When did that happen? Was she so tired that she passed out, or did she get attacked? Oh, Katina's dying. Katina is severely dying. Katina is dead. This is what happened when I put it on 3-speed. Put it on 3-speed immediately, everybody's like at half-life. They're all dying. Well, great game. They made it not even a full week without me. Katina is gone. Katina just gone, dead. Ken is on his way out. So is Veronica. What is Simon doing? Is he still fleeing? Okay, the attack is almost over, but I feel like the only survivor of this is going to be Simon. Maybe Veronica, if Simon has the good sense to heal Veronica. The track star is the only survivor. How is he still fleeing danger? I thought we were done with the attack. I thought 2 people are fleeing danger? Okay, Veronica's back on the run. Dude, they stopped attacking. Why did... They're not even... Okay. I don't understand at this point. Because we're not supposed to be even under attack anymore. Ken's dead. Katina's dead, Ken's dead. Veronica's passed out and dying. Simon's still running. They will run anywhere but to camp. Anywhere but to camp. Veronica's gonna die in her bed. Because Simon's just not gonna come help her. She's gonna... No, she's not gonna die in her bed. She's gonna die going to the bathroom. Veronica's gonna die going to the bathroom. And Simon's not gonna heal himself. Veronica's dead. Simon is like, I think I'll go eat. I think I'll go eat. I'm bleeding to death, but I think, oh, he's not bleeding. All of that. Blood poisoning, but he does have antibiotics for that. He's got to heal himself though, and I don't know if he will. He might just lay here waiting for nobody to come heal him because everybody's dead. Oh, no, he did. He's healing himself. Okay. At least he's not that dumb. I take it back. He's pretty dumb. He just spent a full day running for a whole day. Maybe he can self-tend. Yeah, he is. Funny, Lee Creamer said, the force is strong with this one, Simon. Yeah. He's an Olympic athlete, but he could have... He may not be smart, but he's fast. He offered 0 help to anybody else, and now he's like a lone survivor. And this is why, when we were going through the management tab and we were like, activities, everybody gets a 5 on everything that's not their primary, because if somebody who dies that does that job, we need them to at least be able to go do that job. Oh my gosh, what a piece of work. That was so painful. Super duper painful to watch. We are still in 3-speed, so let's see how long Simon can hold out on his own as a solopreneur. Oh my gosh, that was a wreck. Katina's not even on the board anymore. I think her body must have gotten eaten because we can't even bury her. Where's Ken? Ken's out in the wilderness. Veronica, also out in the wilderness. Simon. Oh, Simon's like, oh, you know what I would like to do now? I would like to plant. I would like to become a nice rural farmer and just start planting some crops. Now that it's just me, myself, and I will get these crops planted. I would say I would like for him to repair the stone walls, but what's the point? He didn't use them. He's just like gonna use his supernatural running speed to outrun danger. Maybe that's what we should be looking for then for this challenge. Just look for any character that has like 2x movement speed. 2x movement speed, and they'll just outrun the danger indefinitely. That's what you need. The lone survivor. Yeah, maybe he can solve. Yeah, lone survivor. He is. He's on his own now. New strategy. Pick survivors with 2x movement speed. Because that's what Simon has. And Simon survived based on that alone. Fast walker. Movement speed is increased by 25%. Bleeding is permanently decreased by 5 health per hour, so that's probably also why those injuries didn't cause him to bleed. And plus 100 health recovers health twice as fast. This guy needs to be in your camp. Simon needs to be in your camp, no matter like what. Wow, he's like the Terminator. Back on Earth, Simon was a street magician whose ultimate trick was to make your wallet disappear and to do so while you applauded him. Once he robbed some suit that spectated one of his shows, only to find them later waiting for him at his place. Turns out he was a big shot in a major pharmaceutical company who wanted to make him the offer of a lifetime. Now, with 5 years in the corporate spying biz, Simon is headed back to Earth or to HQ for the first time since then, circulating in his bloodstream an experimental vaccine he stole from a competitor. Well, they didn't make it to Earth. We know that. But man, that's remarkable. If he had been any other character, if he'd picked anybody else but Simon, we would have had a total team kill. What is that, TPK? Or something like that? Whatever that acronym is. Complete team kill. If it had been anybody but Simon. Because this dude is like Superman. Bleeding permanently decreased, 100% health recovers twice as fast, movement speed increased by 25%. Yeah, this would be game over if Simon wasn't Superman. Any other character but him. He has no interest in finding or bearing Ken and Veronica. How could you be idling at a time like this? You have every job, Simon. Every job. You have every job now. There's no reason for him to idle. There's like never a reason for him to ever idle ever again. Simon is one of my favorites, says Annalisa. That is, I can see it now. I like totally overlooked Simon before. He flew under the radar before. Never again. Never again will Simon fly under the radar. This is so telling. What an eye-opener. And Simon's just gonna like be a one-man band now, a one-man show. This entire playthrough is just like, how long can Simon survive on his own? I feel like if we do get attacked by the spike-tailed insects, though, he can't outrun that because they can just shoot him from a distance. I think if those guys decide to attack, then we're probably SOL. I wonder how they would do if you gave them a better start. Yeah, like if it was like a longer, if I like made different choices in that first week's setup, or if I had more than 1 week, like maybe if you did like a month of setup and then go hands off. I don't know. Definitely could tinker with the parameters for sure and see what works and what are the parameters necessary in order to play an autopilot playthrough and have them survive. And we are playing on medium, like maybe if we like had played on easy mode instead or something, it would have given us a little bit smaller mobs and longer gaps. I'm not sure. Anna says, at least a fence and decent place to sleep. I was thinking though, I was really worried about the fact that I hadn't even closed this fence, like had them finish building it and closed it as a priority item before my week was up. It didn't matter. It absolutely did not matter because they would not come inside for anything when they were being attacked. They were fleeing everywhere but to safety, which is mind-numbing. Like, why would they do that? Why would they not immediately flee behind a wall? Great challenge is Colors of the Wood. Lee, maybe 10 to 15 days. Yeah, maybe a 10-day challenge would be better than a 7-day challenge. 15 even, just to give yourself a chance for to reach a little bit like of a stronger technology, I really think we need construction basics, because they won't flee inside this fence. We just discovered they absolutely will not. But I do think in the past I've seen them flee inside a building if they're being attacked. So if we can get a building up with construction basics, which takes a little bit more time to get that research done, but if we had a little bit more time, like say the 15-day challenge, we could do construction basics, build the house behind the walls, and that would get them to flee inside. I think then we would be able to successfully play this challenge, this autopilot challenge. It's like a learning curve. Like, this was trial 1, right? Experiment, just like we said earlier. It's an experiment. This was trial 1, test 1. Clearly, these were not the priorities we needed. Yes, we needed the food, but it didn't matter. Nobody's starving because nobody's alive. I mean, besides Simon. And Simon's not starving. We had plenty of food. Especially in Cell 2, because we had done all that like research and harvesting to begin with from the naturally grown stuff nearby. But then our problem becomes, how do we get them to defend themselves? And they would not come inside for anything. We gotta make that's gotta be the priority. It's gotta happen with the construction basics. To at least close the gate. I know. We need that extra day just to close the gate. We need that extra 15 days. We need to go 10, 15 days just so we can get the gate closed. Or random sims with guns. Yeah, we need more guns. I think you could play it on hard mode or insane mode so that everybody gets a gun. But then you definitely have to have a plan for defeating the mobs, because they will be attacked mercilessly on insane mode. So while that will give everybody a gun, which is great, you got to have like a really strong military or combat strategy, which maybe we'll try that next. Maybe we'll try a really strong combat strategy and then do like a 15-day run or something in the next one to see if we can do this autopilot challenge successfully. But this is definitely a great learning experience. I am so impressed by Simon. I can't believe that this isn't already a wrap, because he's still going. And he's probably going to keep going for a while until the spike-tailed insects attack, because they're going to be the one thing he can't outrun, right? Very cool and educational experience, says Lee. Experiment, says Lee. Yeah, I want to try this again. I feel like we learned something here. Now we got to do it again, but better. And I think I'm going to set that up as the next live stream, because I want to try this again with everything we learned here. Maybe even be super aggressive and do an insane challenge so that we can have everybody start off with a gun, and then just like really focus on combat, and then make sure everybody's fed. Like, make sure our combat strategy is solid and that there's means to feed everybody long term. If we can do those two things, we're good. We might not even need to focus so hard on the tailoring and the clothing. These guys did not make it past 2 weeks, let alone worry about changing seasons. Although tailoring, being able to do the workbench for bandages is super important if you're playing in combat mode, so we can't forget that. Your boy has swarm fever, but he can cure himself if yeah, there you go, healing himself. So I feel like Simon could make this run for quite a while, but I'm not gonna make us all watch one guy, do his one-man show, even if he is the Terminator or whatever. He didn't even pick up the gun from Ken's body, so that's how ill-equipped this guy is. We're gonna wrap it up here. I think that was a really, really fun game. I really want to try it again now that we know more than we knew at the start of this stream. Let me know if you guys decide to play this challenge yourselves and what you did differently, if you changed the scope of the challenge, modified a little bit, like a 10-15 day scope or something like that. Let me know. Come back to this stream after you've played it and leave a comment saying what you did differently and if it worked better or worse or whatever, because I'd love to hear that. Anna says, thank you, it was fun to watch. Lee, awesome. Can't wait to see the next one. Colors of the Wood, great watching. Thank you. Thank you all so much. I appreciate that you guys were here for this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And I'd love to hear about your games, so feel free to always comment those. It's so much fun to interact with other players. And I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye!